All right, guys, welcome back. Just going over tonight's homework here, little hints. Again, there's an answer key below on Google Classroom, and there's also an answer key attached on the video. So, again, looking at question 312, we already copied them for you, so just use the giant one. Again, what you do on top, you do on the bottom. So, just to look at the first problem, which is A, we're starting at 3 and we're getting greater to 18. So what times 3 is 18, which should be 6. So again, if you did something on the bottom, you do the same on top. That's showing that 5 is greater than 3. So whatever number goes on top of 18 should be greater, which 6 times 5 is 30. So you have 30 over 18. You do not have to write it as a mixed number. We simply just want the number on top and the bottom, getting the concept that 6 over 6 is equal to 1. That's why we call it the giant 1. Whatever is in the giant 1 is always equal to 1. So you got to do the next two for B and C, figure out what goes in the middle. For this one, you might want to work backwards. 4 times what is 28? Or how many 4s go into 28. And same thing here, you can work forwards. How many 20s fit in 100? What would you multiply by? Do the same thing up top. 13, Rachel said she ran 115 yards. She went further than Beth that only went 327 feet. So you're dealing with yards and feet, which are two different distances. Is Rachel correct? Did she run further? Explain how you know. So we just need a sentence here on how you know. Remember that 1 yard is 3 feet. So there's two ways you can do this. You can change Rachel's yards into feet by multiplying it by 3, and then you compare it to Beth's 327. You'll know who ran more. Or you can take Beth's, probably the harder way, and convert her feet into yards by dividing. All right, so that's either way. Tell me how you know. So just say what you did. You'll get credit. 15 right here, we have find the measures indicated. So the first one here, we need to find the perimeter. So again, perimeter is adding all sides. So you would add up all three of those sides. You would get your answer. Make sure you label it as centimeters. Next one here, I simply just see a 4 by, I believe it's 7. I'll count here. Yep, it's a 4 by 7 rectangle. So again, your hint to finding area is the length times the width. Again, make sure that is labeled. We can just call it units squared or square units. And then the last one, another rectangle. I need the area and the perimeter. So make sure they are labeled as well. Pretty simple review from the last chapter. Coming down, last problem of the night, distributive property. So what you're going to want to do, if you can't remember, we practice it. You're going to break 309 down into 300. And since we don't have anything in the tens place, we can just put the 9, multiply by 300, multiply by 9, add them up, give me an answer. Because again, that's what simplify means. So again, looking back, 12 times 3 is 36. Add your zeros. 12 times 9 is 108. Add them up, and you should get 3,708. Again, this one's already set up for you. So 8 times 100, 8 times 10, 8 times 8. Add them all up, and you'll get your answer. So again, not too bad tonight. First thing back, answer keys attached after. There's also on the Google Classroom, if you got on from here, there's an answer key. Check your answers, show all your work. If it says show your work, again, show your work, please. Let's have a good quarter here, good chapter. Again, we're trying to have the test on November 17th. which is the Friday before the week of Thanksgiving. So, have any questions, parents? If you watch, email Yater or Hugavine, or we'll see you at conferences hopefully on Wednesday and Thursday. Take care. Good night.